listen to this because it's going to be important to you. And in my previous videos I said, so I'm going to start making some videos on Monday onward. So this video is basically going to be on education, and specifically it's going to be on some of the tips that as a young person you can maybe to secure admission in some of the some good universities in the world and maybe in Africa. So that is what I'm going to be talking about. It's not going to be long, maybe it's going to be short, and I will encourage you to maybe share it so that it can reach the right person if you are not the right person. And I believe we are here to help one another, and that is the purpose of education that cannot help a single person. Is not education, regardless of how maybe you have a score, either A or whatever thing you have a score. It is not considered to be education. So first of all, what do you do when you want to get admission in some prestigious universities, maybe abroad or even in the continent of Africa? The first thing that you need to do as a person applying, make sure your grade, because that is the first thing. Your grade, if you are in the high school now, maybe in your senior hall, make sure your grade is top notch. So when the grade is top notch, what next? Is the grade enough? I can maybe tell you now. You know, some of these universities, they now look beyond the grade. They want to see, apart from grade, you have been in high school. What have you done? Beside grade, what have you done? They want to see that. And that's where now, if you are someone who is in the community, there's some volunteering community projects that goes on. Either maybe wherever you are in Africa, make sure you use that time to get skills, volunteer, and then get certification, accumulate them. Now that is second. Now your grade and your certification that you have accumulated through voluntary work. And the third one is, nowadays we have AI that can help you in writing. We have so many tools. We have YouTube that can help you now understand what is required to write, a catchy essay that will make someone to give you, this is University of Rwanda. That's where I'm in. So it will need you to learn how to write, a catchy essay, right? You need to write a catchy essay. So, and how do you write it? Some people, sometimes you might think that those who do those things, they maybe came from heaven. But my dear, the mobile phone you are using now, watching me with, is a very important tool that you can leverage. Maybe to take you somewhere. It can even take you outside the country. It can maybe give you a job. It can give you whatever thing you want when you use it wisely. So there are three things that I'm going to say that you can do to stand out. One thing, you need to use YouTube. If you don't know how to maybe write a catchy essay, watch on YouTube. There are a lot of tutorials there. Some academia who teach on YouTube on how you can be able to write a good essay, well-structured essay. So it is very easy there. If you don't use YouTube a lot, maybe you use TikTok a lot, then I would encourage you today, make sure you get someone on YouTube, maybe who can be able to teach you any specific topic, either maybe in math. But now I'm talking about the essay. You can get someone who will be teaching you those things. Now, that is one. Two, there is AI. Sometimes, when I used to apply, I didn't know about AI. To be honest, I didn't know about AI. But for you now who are blessed, who knows AI, there are a lot of AIs. There is ChatGPT, there is Claude, there is Gemini, there is Grok for Elon Musk, and many other AI too. And there is Grammarly. So what do? Do you just maybe tell AI that I'm applying to maybe to Canada, to this university, write for me an essay? I don't think it's a good idea. Make sure you tell AI to give you a structure, and it's something that is very important, that is done by most brilliant students always. When you want to write a good essay, tell AI to structure your ideas. Now, use your brain now to put those ideas together. Again, you can use AI to help you correct some grammars, but still don't copy your essay. Then maybe put it like that, because this institution that gives scholarships, they are also human beings, my dear, and they know that AI is there, and they are also AI detectors. Okay, so those AI detectors, they use them to screen you out. Actually, before you even reach the human being, they pass the screen like the number of applications that have been submitted, and that is how now maybe you left out. Your essay might be good, but because it is AI generated, you will be left out. So that is it. So make sure you use YouTube. You can watch YouTube, be able to understand. Sometimes that is what we call hook. Hook is something that you should also not leave out when you're writing something, when you're doing any kind of writing. Hook is when you are writing your essay, it is something that you write. It's like, for those who are Dinka, like from South Sudan, maybe Monjang, it's like Achabat, if you know Achabat. So hook, in writing, you write hook to be able to make someone who is reading your essay to enjoy it. Because there are some people who doesn't like even to enjoy. When they start maybe the reading of your essay, they will not even be interested actually to continue with it, because your essay is not that stunning like the way it's supposed to be. Write a good hook, and then people will be able now to read further. Maybe you have hooked them. For example, you write a short hook. I will be interested to read that essay of yours, because if the first line has started well and motivating, I will make sure to read what you mean. So that is one of the things that you can be able to do. As someone who is maybe wanted to go abroad and maybe be in one of the universities, good university abroad. So that is it. Now, that thing, is it something hard? I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's hard, because all those things I'm just talking about are possible things that you can do. You who is watching, you can do it. Okay? It's just a matter of you. If you are in high school now, then you are on the track. Make sure you get good grade. And if you have got good grade are not enough, make sure you volunteer. Sometimes you will not be paid. Not always. Like things that are paid, they're very hard. The people don't have money to employ people. But just offer your time, volunteer, get certification, and use them, pursue your careers. And then lastly, which is the third, know how to write a good essay. An essay that can stand out. And when you're writing that essay, get to know how to tell your story, because your story matters. In this world we are in, what matters most is your story. How you tell your story. How you tell your story can take you across the world. It can make you win several awards. So it depends with how you put together your story. I know the video was long, but yeah, these are the things that are very important actually for people who are willing to learn. And if you are willing to learn, then probably this is the right video for you. And those three things, you should put them in mind. Grade, if you are in university, then make sure you get good grade for the masters. If you are in high school, still get good grade. Then you have to volunteer so that you can accumulate certification. Then again, you also need to write a catchy essay that can be able to attract someone who is going to admit you. And most of the universities, when you are admitted, the scholarship is given to you. So put in mind that to secure admission first, then the later